Now let's look at how to maintain the cost center. To maintain the cost center, you need to go to manage data, and as you see on the left side you see the search icon. You will enter the cost center here, and to see the existing cost center you will simply go and you will select any of the cost center here, and you can see the details of the cost center. On the left side you can make corrections as well as you can delete the cost center permanently through here, or to insert a new record you can also insert a new record from say 4/27/2021. You can proceed and you can make some changes, like for example advertising MKT in the name, and you can save these changes. It will insert a new record and it will be captured in the history here. So I don't want to maintain this. Now I will go, either I will make correction and I will just change it to advertising again. I will save this record, then it will be recorded, but there will be no changes because there are no changes made as compared to the previous record. Simply a new record is inserted. Now I want to delete this record. I will go here and I will delete it. I will say permanently delete this record, and this will delete the cost center as on 4/27 record. Now to create a new cost center, you will come here, you will say create new cost center, and I will say effective as of 01/01/1900. I want to give code as 9999, name as Best Run USA. I want to give the same description, and I will also maintain the translatable fields here in United Kingdom and default value, same with the description. And I will also maintain this cost center external object ID. So whatever is the code here, I will copy this code here. I will attach this to a legal entity. This is an association. So I will attach to 9999 my legal entity Best Run USA, and I will save this record. Now in order to view this record again or make corrections, I will simply go to 9999 here, and I can simply go to this. Now let's look at the other transaction, manage or pay and job structure. Manage or pay and job structures. You can maintain the different objects here as well. In terms of organization objects, we will maintain the location here first. So let's look at the location. So as you see, it is much more similar to manage data screen. You can type in the search bar location object and you can search for any location here. So I am just searching for Atlanta, for example. So this will open the detailed view of Atlanta location. On the right side, you can create a new location. On the left, on the history icon, you can again make corrections or permanently delete the record. And on the right side, you can insert a new record for this location object. Now let's make some changes. So I am just going ahead and making some changes in the name of this location. So I'm just making Atlanta underscore USA, and I'm saving this record. So you can see that this change is made from 01/01/1900 and the name is reflected as Atlanta underscore USA. Now I want to make a change from say 4/27/2021, and I want to make this as Atlanta only. So I'm just making these changes again 4/27, and I'm just removing the USA and underscore, and I'm saving this record. So this is how the new insert new record and take correction works. Now I want to permanently delete this record because this I have entered it incorrectly. So I can just simply go in and permanently delete this record. This record will be deleted and only record from 01011900 will be present here. Now let's look at the detailed fields of location object. So as you see, this is effective as of like the start date of the location object from which this will be effective. This will be in use. Then the code of the location, name of the location. Again, there is a globe icon which is like translatable field. You can maintain the different translations here. Description, again a translatable field, you can maintain the description here. So there is no description maintained for this location. Then status, whether it is active or inactive status. So if it is active, that means the location can be used. If it is inactive status, then means that the location cannot be used. Location group is nothing but it is a collection of locations in a particular area. So for example, particular region basically. So for example, Atlanta is grouped together under North America location group. Similarly, you can create different location groups by combining the different locations. The time zone of this location is US Eastern, standard weekly hours 40, geozone USA Metro, and this is attached to a legal entity. So when if you say that this is attached to a legal entity, when you say legal entity, it is attached to the best run company 1710. And when you it also has some other fields. If you see here, this has country specific fields. So since this country is selected as USA here, so all the country specific field related to business address will populate here. So if I suppose select Albania here, then the template will change here. So you can see that how it is calling the country specific fields. So I will just maintain United States only. So these fields are maintained here. I don't want to maintain anything, it is just for explanation, so I will just cancel this right now. Okay, now let's create a new location. So to create a new location, I will go to create new and I will go to location. I will give name here 01011900, code as I would like to give 9999, location as Atlanta underscore USA, and I want to maintain the translation here in English US and English UK. I want to maintain the description as well here, and in the translatable field I will maintain the translations. Now in the location group, I don't want to use location group. Most of the companies do not use it, but it is up to the company structure whether you want to use it or not. Time zone, I will give it Eastern, and I will give standard weekly hours as 40 and geo zone as USA Metro. I will come to the geo zone little later, but let's assume that we are assigning it USA Metro as a geo zone on the location. I will attach this to a particular legal entity. I will attach to the 9999 Western USA. I will give some address here. So I will give 123 Clarks Road, Atlanta, Georgia, and zip code 123456, and I will just save this record. So this is how the Atlanta USA location is created. Now I want to search this location in future. So I will simply go to the location and I will click on 9999, or I will give Atlanta USA. and this will open up the location object.